discharge erupts within conductive layers as concentrated voltage impacts structural channels under sustained pressure. Boundaries ignite through accelerated transmission systems organized under unstable hierarchy. No delay permitted, sequence advances through electrical surge flow. Later processes collide in continuous current escalation motion channels through overload roads. Output destabilizes within charge structural patterns. Hierarchy forms through reactive impact logic. Every unit responds to imposed discharge. No resistance tolerated within defined zones. Structured intensity scored up all it loves. Force social entry many close days. Continuous operational alignment under escalating electrical force control. Surge intensifies through overloaded routes. Force and traction violently. Traction strikes hard, concentrated discharge. Ventral overloaded pathways, motion lengthened in force. It circulates within damaged root systems. Operate archy, defies progression through uncontrolled paths. Moving yields to impose impact system main strain. Moving yields to impose impact system main strain. Discharge, maintain pressure through reinforced escalation patterning. Pressure over liquid roots, force constant trying to disdain. Lower electrical force, motion channels through unstable pathways. Escalation extends through sustained impact. Every process aligns with an imposed. No fracture interrupts operational consistent despite overload. Authority maintains strict dominance through regulated transmission. Command pressure escalation, locks in time election. Recturated pathways, system intensified and letter imposed discharge. No release interrupts research flow. Output compresses within. Counter strikes hard, concentrated discharge. Ventral overloaded pathways, motion nothing damn village. Circulator within damaged root systems. Operator key to force progression through uncontrolled paths. Movement yields to imposed impact system main strain.
Just rose and rises inside operational sectors as expanding noise redirects structural motion under shift pressure. Boundaries shift through unstable interference. Systems reorganized beneath imposed hierarchy. No delay permitted. Sequence advanced through corrupt emotions. Stacked divisions collide under continuous across the transfer movement channels through fractured routes. Output stabilized under volatile structural patterns. Hierarchy forms through reactive disruption logic. Every unit responds to impose interference. No restraint tolerated inside defined zones. Structure intensifies through systemic disturbance. Dominance sustained. Continuous operational alignment under noise-driven directional control.
Distortion intensifies through unstable routes. Force misaligns direction, rapidly pressure.
Drop continuous, unproficient and broken. Unmanned under noise-driven directional control.
Version and if right to
noise control, movement expanding distortion.
Direct structural motion, dominance expands through pathways under lines, spinning days, vortex through damaged roots. Systems operate under continuous candid circulation. Produce that collision through strong distillation. Stacked on the most higher pre-proclamation. Distance and strong.
Sustained interference maintains disorder through reinforced disruption. Pressure sustained misalignment through unstable routes. Systems continue beneath, destabilized. Saturation, no recovery, alter sequence output destabilized through structural degradation. Stacked divisions lose hierarchy, movement channels through uncontrolled pathways. Disturbance that extends to sustained across the transfer. Every process deviates beneath imposed structure. Interruption spread through operational consistency. Lost systems deteriorate on continuous directional instability inside defined zone. zones, authority weakens through a regulated disruption. Command pressure escalates through fractured channels, force dispersed through destabilized.
Systems of resistance that arise as that erection receive a move.
Output interferences, no resistance. Halt structural failure, output fragments through uncontrolled flow. Hierarchy dissolves through sustained instability. Movement channels through collapsic frame. Noise controls, moving, expanding, distortion, will pathways, ways, through gas means in the back, circulate, stop or circulates through damaged routes, systems operate. Glow.
Interference rises within conductive layers as amplified voices disrupt electrical balance under sustained pressure. Boundaries fracture through overloaded transmission systems reorganize under unstable hierarchy. No delay permitted, sequence accelerates through disruption. Flow layer processes collide under continuous vocal intrusion. Motion channels through broken routes. Output destabilizes within fragmented conduction patterns. Hierarchy forms through reactive distortion logic. Every unit responds to imposed resonance. No stability tolerated within defined zones. Structure intensifies through systemic interference. Dominance weakens. Continuous operational alignment under fractured circuit control. Disruption intensifies through unstable roots. Force breaks and light volition. Walk the reach pressure. Drives continuous opal intrusion. No delay interrupts fractured transmission. Dangers waste split enemy voices. Disruption operate under continuous disruption flow. Hierarchy dissolves through fraction layers. Force channels through uncontrolled fabrication layer. Cells to impose resonance. System remains straining within collapse. Struck it out on fragile forces gained in every resident. Yeah. System remains strained within collapse. Struck it out on fragile forces sustained in every resident. Sustain interference, maintain disorder through reinforced disruption patterns. Pressure sustains misalignment within unstable route systems. Continue under destabilizers amidst worry. Process divvy operational consistency. Lost systems deteriorate under continuous directional instability with defined zones. Authority collapses through unregular disintegration. Command pressure disintegrates through fractured channels. Force displaces within collapsion. Loses fixed pathways. Intensified misalignment under imposed resonance. No resistance. Structural failure. Output fragments within uncontrolled flow. Hierarchy dissolves through sustained instability. Motion channels through collapse. Instruction makes you run and after an voices break circuits. Dominance fractures through unstable pathways. Antagonism out the lines. Defend arrest, direct dismissal, abundant voice. And not just burst from my polite looks. Include some noise disruption. When it did it, but it sounds blue. Racks and nails, those childish think they've been turned over rules play.
See, always come with L, fluids and nose.
fragments rising inside damaged sectors as fractured. Transmission reactivates a bender. Control under sustained pressure. Boundaries distort through unstable reception. Systems are organized beneath unstable hierarchy, no delay. Permitted sequence advances through corrupted motions. Stacked divisions collide under continuous interference. Transfer output channels through fracture. Roots output destabilizes under volatile structural patterns. Hierarchy forms through reactive distortion logic. Every unit responds to imposed reception. No restraint tolerated inside defined zones. Structure intensifies through systemic disruption. Dominance weakens continuous operational alignment under corrupted transmission control.
Interference intensifies through unstable routes. Force misaligned direction rapidly. Pressure drives continuous reception. No delay interrupts fracture transmission
Pathways distort beneath enforced in store and reinforced instability. Output destabilizes under broken alignment. Systems lose strict operational flow. Broken signal, fracture, transmission, heavy damage control. Dominance collapse through unstable pathways. This will stir anyone's roll. Interference power dispersed through damaged route systems operated. You might transmission. High inspection. Disruption flow, sustained aid interference, maintain disorder through reinforced disruption. Pressure, sustained misalignment through unstable route systems continue beneath destabilized reception. No recovery, alter sequence up and destabilize through structural degradation. Stacked divisions lose hierarchy, movement channels through uncontrolled pathways. Disruption extends through sustained corrupted transfer. Every process deviates beneath imposed structure interruption. Spread through operational consistency. See me lost on this regulated disintegration. Coming pressure disintegrates through fracture channels. Force dispersed through collapsion. Loses fixed pathways. Systems unintensify misalignment beneath imposed distortion. No resistance on structural failure. Output fragments through uncontrolled flow.
Hierarchy dissolves the sustained instability. Movement channels through collapsing structures, mentality.
Collective subplot waves. Broken signals, fracture, transmission, epic current, drawing. Bounding is the last of the stable pathways. Structure transmission, mutilation. Mr. lives beneath enforced and upon this bubble dispersed through gap trans. Systems operate under tenuous to interrupt the transmission. Passion flight system.
Distortion rising within static fields as rivet force penetrates interference under sustained pressure. Boundaries shift through unstable transmission systems organized under imposed hierarchy. No delay permitted sequence advance through oscillation flow. Later processes integrate under continuous frequency transfer motion channels through fracture roots. Output stabilizes with its ensured resonance patterns. Hierarchy forms through calculated pulse logic. Every unit responds to imposed vibration. No deviation tolerated within defined zone. Structure intensifies through systemic resonance. Dominance sustains continuous operational alignment under penetrating static force control. Resonance intensifies through fracture roots. Force aligns direction precisely. Pressure drives continuous oscillation. And let the interruption roll. No, they interrupts transmission. Pattern race like a waste lock under enforced vibration. Disguises within synchronized system main strict optional flow. Optional flow. Optional vibration. Sustained resonance reinforced vibration, no disruption, no sequence output stabilizes. Struck what ways resonance extends through sustained enforcement. Every process aligns within imposed, no fracture interrupts operational consistency. Systems expand under continuous directional force within. Define zones authority, taking dominance through regulated execution. Left and sides and slow brags, no friction holds burns, no learns, tenants break, shove us, search, we have been shared, shut to the west, punctuation, and let it out away. 808, in a west transmission, got away, southern way, south, ignorant voice, vibration, numb systems of my taste, with the 10 and narcissistic inside, and always know I could should. Said always know I could should. Said always know I could should. Said always know I could should. Reflex rises inside operational sectors as primal reaction. Disrupts calculated control, understand pressure, boundaries distort. Through impulsive transmission, systems reorganize beneath unstable hierarchy. No delay permitted, seeking accelerates through reactive motion. Stack divisions collide under continuous impulse. Transfer movement channels to fracture routes. Output destabilizes under volatile structural patterns. Hierarchy forms through unpredictable response. Logic every unit responds to impose. Reflex no restraint tolerated inside defined zone. Structure intensifies through systemic disruption. Dominance weakens continuous operational alignment under instinct driven interference control. Reaction intensifies through unstable route. Force misaligned direction, rapidly pressure drop, continuous impulse flow, no delay, interrupts, fracture transmission, pattern pathways, distort beneath enforced, treat for tender, reinforced instability. Hard destabilize under broken alignment systems, lose strict operation, rolls through fracture divisions, force channels through uncontrolled paths. Wheels to impose, reflex systems remain trapped inside collapsing formation, command fractures under disruption flow. Sustained reaction, maintain disorder through reinforced disruption patterns. Pressure, sustained misalignment through unstable routes. Systems continue beneath distant labyrinth sequence. Output destabilized through structural degradation. Stack divisions, lose hierarchy, movement channels through uncontrolled pathways. Disruption extends through sustained impulse transfer. Every process deviates beneath impulse structure. Interruption spread through operational consistency laws. Systems deteriorate under continuous directional instability. And inside defined zones, authority collapses through unregulated disintegration. Command pressure disintegrates through fractured channels. Force disperses through corrections. Direction loses fixed pathway. Systems intensify misalignment beneath impulse reflex. No resistance, halt structural failure. Output fragments through wiggle control flow. I work it is all still sustained instability. Polar chillin', sticky max structure maintenance within spokes. Play the rise and the pitch regain stones. Just show operation off through fracture divisions. Force channels through uncontrolled paths. Motion, impulse, reflex systems remain trapped inside collapsing formation. Command fractures under disruption flow.
Sustained reaction through broken system precious thirst is still collapsing. Primal reaction fraction tempter made control.
Strain emerges through operational layers as accumulated tension destabilizes mechanical balance under sustained pressure. Boundaries fracture through overloaded distribution systems reorganized beneath unstable hierarchy. No delay permitted, secret accelerates through escalation flow. Later processes collide under continuous stress. Transmission motion channels through damaged routes output destabilize under overloaded structural patterns. Hierarchy forms through reactive pressure. Logic every unit responds to imposed strain. No stability tolerated inside defined zones. Structure intensifies through systemic overload. Dominance weakens continuous operational align under escalating structural pressure control. Escalation intensifies through the worst misaligned direction rapidly. Press drive continuous overload flow. No delay interrupts fracture transmission patterns. Pathways distort beneath and breaks under reinforced instability. Systems move strict operation at the no fault show. No condition and no correct alignment system. Move strict operational flow. Tension overload systems accumulated pressure. Fracture structural layers collapse. Unstable pathways movement misaligns beneath the force escalation power disparagement. Transmission hierarchy dissolves through fracture layers. Force through uncontrolled pathways. Overload extends. Every process deviates beneath imposed structure. Interruption spread through operational consistency lost. Systems deteriorate under continuous directional instability inside of ration. Authority collapses through unregulated disintegration. Glare under rest through unregulated disintegration. Command pressure disintegrates through fractured channels. Force this through direction loses fixed pathway system. Intensify misalignment beneath imposed overload. No resistance halt structural failure. Out fragments through uncontrolled flow. Hierarchy dissolves through sustained instability. Motion channels through collapsing structure. Operator list storms. Structured operation.
Yeah, reinforcement rises inside concrete sectors. It's hard to stabilize its directional control and its sustained pressure. Boundaries aligned through compressed distribution systems organized beneath imposed hierarchy. No delay permitted, committed sequence advanced through regulated motion. Stack divisions integrate under continuous force transmission movement channels through confined routes. Output stabilizes under calibrated structural patterns. Hierarchy forms through calculated control logic. Every unit responds to imposed command. No deviation tolerated inside defined zones. Structure intensifies through systemic reinforcement. Dominance sustains continuous operational alignment under concrete based operational control. Reinforce align direction precise through confined routes. Force aligns direction precisely.
Pressure drives the party. Hardness governs structural direction. Goodness pathways. Pathways locked beneath the force authority. Given stability through the still controls alignment. System yields to a channel through control paths.
Motion yields to impose governance. Systems remain locked inside regulated formation. Command seen in order though regulated structural motion. Pressure sustained alignment through confined routes. Systems continue beneath enforced governance. No disruption, alter sequence, output stabilizes. Future progression, stack division, reinforce hierarchy, movement channels through control pathways. Stabilization extends to sustained execution. Every process aligns beneath imposed structure. No fracture, radar force operation. No consistency, systems expand under continuous directional force inside defined zones. Authority maintains structure dominance through regulated execution. Command pressure escalates through confined channels. Force concentrates through concrete mass direction. Locks into fixed pathways. Systems intensify, align beneath imposed stabilization. No restricted transmission. Hierarchy reinforced through sustained force. Movement channels through regulated structures. Maintaining strict command.
Concrete holds authority. Dominance resistance through base. So lock the pathways. Pathways not beneath the voice that's on there. I can see the light of the sector is alignment. System breaks each of this force and goes through control path.
Motion yields to impose
signals, governance system seeming locked inside regional happy rich.
Tremors emerge within structural layers as concentrated force destabilizes. Reinforced alignment under sustained pressure. Boundaries shift through unstable vibration. Systems organize under weakening hierarchy. No delay permitted. Sequence accelerates through seismic flow. Later processes collide under continuous impact transmission. Motion channels through fractured roots. Output destabilizes when trembling structural patterns. Hierarchy forms through reactive stress logic. Every unit responds to imposed vibration. No stability tolerated within defined zones. Structure intensifies through systemic disturbance. Dominance weakens. Continuous operational alignment under escalating structural motion. Vibration intensifies through unstable routes. Force misaligned direction rapidly. Pressure drives make flow. No delay interrupts fracture transmission patterns. Pathways distort under enforced motion. Sequence breaks under enforced instability. Output destabilized within broken alignment system flow. Structural motion. Structural motion. Structures start shaking, reinforced liquor. Pathways and force dominance fractures through unstable pathways. Unforced disturbance have aware disperses, but aiming circus and damage. Route systems operate under continuous directional instability within defined zones. Through unregulated through one inflation. Disintegration. Command pressure disintegrates through fracture channels. Force disforces they collapsion. Loses fixed pathways, distinct pathways. Misalignment under imposed vibration. No resistance, halt structural failure. Output fragments within uncontrolled flow. Hierarchy dissolves through sustained instability. Motion channels through collapsing structures start shaking dominance. Fractures through unstable pathways. Reinforced layers collapse under vibration force. Motion misaligns beneath enforced disturbance. Power disforce. Image route systems operate under continuous directional instability within defined zones. Structural motion. Structural motion. Shaking, reinforced, stable, that pressure force dominance fractions.
Yeah. Resonance rises inside, reinforced sectors as amplified bass destabilize operational balance under sustained pressure. Boundaries distort through low frequency vibration. Systems organized beneath unstable hierarchy. No delay permitted. Sequence accelerates through seismic motion. Stacked divisions collide into continuous resonance transfer. Movement channels through fracture roots. Output destabilized under volatile structural patterns. Hierarchy forms through reactive vibration logic. Every unit responds to imposed frequency. No restraint tolerated inside defined zones.
Structure intensifies through systemic disturbance. Dominance weakens, continuous operational alignment under base-driven interference control.
Resonance intensifies through unstable routes. Force misaligned direction rapidly. Pressure drives continuous vibration flow. No delay interrupts fracture transmission patterns. Pathways distort beneath enforced frequency. Output goes to emission falls. Charge temper channels through uncontrolled pathways. Motion shields through imposed frequency. Systems remain trapped inside collapsing formation. Command fractures under disturbance flow. Sustained resonance maintains disorder through reinforced disruption patterns. Pressure sustained misalignment through unstable route systems continue beneath destabilized, vibrational recovery, alter sequence, output destabilized through structural degradation. Stack division, lose hierarchy, movement channels through uncontrolled pathways, disturbance extends through sustained resonance transfer. Every process deviates from the imposed structure, interruption spread through operational consistency. Lost systems deteriorate under continuous direction.
Authority inside defies us.
Authority collapses through unregulated disintegration, command pressure, disintegration. Then already collapses through unregulated disintegration, command pressure, disintegration.
Command pressure disintegrates into spectral channels. Force disperses through correction, loses fixed pathways. Systems intensify misalignment beneath imposed vibration.
No resistance, halt, structural failure, output fragments through uncontrolled flow. Hierarchy dissolves through sustained instability. Movement channels through collapsing structure and chaotic sequence on terms and maintain. Business incentivize.
Static pressure rises within crowded sectors as a spanning noise saturates reinforced structures under state overload. Boundaries dissolve through uncontrolled transmission. Systems reorganize under unstable hierarchy. No delay permitted, sequence accelerates through distortion flow. Layer processes collide under continuous sequencing intrusion. Motion channels through fractured roots, output destabilizes within overloaded structural patterns. Hierarchy forms through reactive disruption logic. Every unit responds to imposed saturation. No stability tolerated within defined zones. Structure intensifies through systemic interference. Dominance weakens continuous operational alignment and expanding noise control. Distortion intensifies through unstable routes. Force misaligns direction rapidly. Pressure saturation flow, no delay. Interlapse fractured transmission patterns, pathways distort under enforced overload. Onput destabilize magnetic terror systems lose strict operational flow. Hard shape out control parts broken rails through impose under polymate systems. Their main strip built in collapse and spread through operational consistency low. From distance deteriorate under continuous directional instability within defined zones. And already collapses through unregulated disintegration of being equality within defined zones. Authority collapses through unregulated disintegration of being 280 within defined zones. Authority collapses through unregulated disintegration of being 2H in just 6 pathway. Sustained fractures, transmission failures, stackways. Distone little reading for saturate. FA keeps flipping eyes, flipping damage out. Super 6, just off the rush of the day. Shield, crack in the stroke path, moving yields to impose interference systems. Remain strained with quick collapse and split your camera motion, no consistency low. No consistency low. Collision rises inside reinforced sectors as concentrated impact destabilizes concrete alignment under sustained pressure. Boundaries fracture through violent compression. Systems reorganize beneath unstable hierarchy. No delay permitted, sequence accelerates through destructive motion. Stacked divisions collide under continuous shock transfer. Movement channels through damaged roots. Output operational alignment under impact-driven structural failure control.
Compression intensifies through unstable routes. Force misaligned direction, violently pressure drives continuous shock flow. No delay, interrupts fracture. Transmission patterns, pathways distort beneath enforced collision. There are weights, upper legs under broken anomalies. Mishands under broken alignment. Stands thumbs through frack out the vision. No flows through uncontrolled paths. Motion yields to impose pressure. Systems remain trapped inside collapsing formation. Command fractures on disruption flow. Sustained collision maintains disorder through reinforced disruption pattern. Pressure sustained misalignment through unstable routes. Systems continue beneath destabilized compression. No recovery. Alter sequence output destabilized through structure degradation. Stack divisions lose hierarchy and bad we prosthetic. Engine enter operation. No consistency lost.
Systems deteriorate under continuous directional instability inside defined zones. Authority collapse routes through unregulated disintegration.
Command pressure disintegrates through fractured channel. Force disperses through collection. Loses fixed pathways. System intensify. Misalignment beneath imposed collision. No resistance holds. Structural failure. Output fragments through uncontrolled flow. Hierarchy dissolves through sustained instability. Movement channels through collapsing structures, maintaining chaotic segregation.
Impact shakes concrete dominance, collapse unstable pathways. Concentrated force fractures hardened and misaligned beneath enforced collision. Power disperses through damaged routes. Systems operate under continuous shock transmission. Corruption emerges within encoded layers as fabricated directives infiltrate operational channels. Understained pressure boundaries distort the manipulated transmission systems organized under unstable hierarchy. No delay permitted, sequence accelerates through infiltration flow. Later processes collide under continuous falsified propagation. Motion channels through fractured roots. Output destabilizes within corrupted structural patterns. Hierarchy forms through deceptive routing logic. Every unit responds to imposed fabrication. No verification tolerated within defined zones. Structure intensifies through systemic contamination. Dominance weakens continuous operational alignment under spreading false command control. Corruption intensifies through unstable routes. Force misaligns direction. Rapidly pressure drives continuous false transmission. No delay interrupts fracture propagation patterns. Pathways distort under reinforced deception. No resistance operate under continuous deterioration flow. False code spread, fabricated, direct is intent. That is structural unstable pathways. Motion misaligns beneath enforced corruption. Power disperses within damaged routes. Systems operate under continuous contamination flow. Hierarchy dissolves through fractured layers. Force channels through uncontrolled paths. Move yields to impose. Deception systems remain strained within collapse and strict command. Infiltration flow. Infiltration flow. Sustained corruption maintains disorder through reinforced disruption patterns. Pressure sustains misalignment within unstable routes. Systems continue under destabilized fabrication. No recovery. Alter sequence output destabilized through structural degradation. Laid systems lose hierarchy. Emotion channels through uncontrolled pathways. Contamination extends through sustained infiltration. Every process deviates from impulse.